Well, it's starting to feel and look like winter around the state. Parts receiving sleet and snow overnight. In the metro, roads were slushy. The East Mountains are waking up to a couple inches of snow, and Gallup recovering after it was slammed yesterday. Good morning, I'm Kayla Ayers.
And I'm meteorologist Chris Gilson. It is Sunday, December 14th. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and still seeing some snow more out east and up north.
Yeah, we're seeing some snow trying to fall in the East Mountains. This is a live look at Cedillo Hill where the sun continues to rise. Still some snow-packed and icy roads out there. We'll take a look at the road conditions in just a moment. But if you are heading out, give yourself some extra time as the snow tries to fall a little bit more here in these mountains, a light snow shower. Also seeing some more snow around the northern mountains. That's where we continue with winter storm warnings this morning for all the areas in pink and winter weather advisories. That includes Santa Fe until later on this evening. Now things are pretty quiet here in Albuquerque. Some light snow just to the north of the metro in Bernalillo. This is tracking across Interstate 25. So if you do have some travel plans up north, give yourself some extra time this morning. And we're seeing on the back side of our storm system, we're still wrapping in around some moisture. So that's triggering some more snow around the northern mountains and also into places like Las Vegas, just to the north of Las Vegas, between Las Vegas and Raton. All of this action will be drifting from the northwest to the southeast over the next few hours. Now, not only are you going to notice some more snow falling in parts of the state, but also those strong gusty winds. We have high wind warnings up for much of the eastern half of the state and wind advisories for Roswell and Carlsbad. So coming up, we'll time out the winds and how much more snow could be falling in just a few minutes.
Well, all that snow means driving is dicey in some parts of the state. This is a look at conditions on nmroads.com right now. You can see that roads are snow-packed and icy in the northern part of the state especially. So if you're heading out this morning, you might want to check conditions before you go and, of course, take a little bit of extra time to stay safe. Well, the East Mountains are waking up to a blanket of snow that started early last night. People were prepping for the storm throughout the evening, getting last-minute groceries at a local convenience store and filling up their gas tanks before heading out in the wicked weather. While they were prepping, that storm was hammering parts of the state, especially Grants and Gallup. Drivers who came through that part of the state say it was effectively whiteout conditions. They say the snow was coming down so hard it was difficult to drive.
We had to slow down for a while, a couple of times, because it was just getting too in our face, kind of swerving on the road a little bit, getting a little ice underneath the wheels.
It was big snow flurries right through it, just coming at you.
And Santa Fe also got snow starting last night. Road crews were prepping all day yesterday for the snow to fall overnight. We saw crews from the Department of Transportation getting ready as rain started coming down in the late evening. They ran trucks overnight trying to keep roads drivable this morning. The crews are responsible for about 600 miles of lanes in Santa Fe from the relief route up to Glorieta. But many people were still out in Santa Fe last night enjoying what that snowfall signals.
That Christmas is almost here and we're ready for presents. It's that time of the year again, and it's here.
We like the lights, we like the snow, and we like spending it with our family here in Santa Fe.
Well, the snow is coming to an end this morning, but roads in the area could still be icy in some spots. Now here in the metro, at least 1,500 PNM customers near Montgomery and Louisiana were without power for much of the night. And the power outage map shows at least 500 homes still without power this morning. We did see PNM crews out last night working on the issues. They say they should be fixed by 8. We'll have continuing coverage of this storm. Stay with KRQE on air and online for the latest. An hours-long standoff that shut down part of I-25 came to an end with the suspect at the center of it shot by state police. While investigators try to sort out what happened, the traffic headache went on and on for drivers. It started at about 6:30 yesterday morning when a state police officer tried to pull a driver over after he ran a red light near Coors and Blake. From there, state police say he fled down Highway 314 into Belen before getting back on I-25 heading north. State police stopped the car with a spike strip. The man, who police say was armed, barricaded himself inside that truck, and officials shut down the freeway. Then around noon, state police say the man made some kind of threat to officers and shots were fired. Multiple agencies were on the scene, including state police, Valencia County Sheriff's Office, Los Lunas PD, and Albuquerque Police. Ultimately, state police say at least one of their officers opened fire.
We contacted every resource possible to try and bring a peaceful resolution to this situation. We had units standing by, if you will, the ambulance, the air ambulance in case it was needed. We had 2 crisis negotiation teams.
The driver was taken to UNM Hospital. We have not been told, though, what his injuries are or where he was shot. A new permit issued by federal regulators is supposed to help make the Rio Grande cleaner. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has issued a permit aimed at giving local and tribal governments more flexibility to deal with pollution from runoff. Right now, the part of the Rio Grande running through Albuquerque does not meet water quality standards. Critics say the flexibility just means more delays rather than an assurance of clean water. It's a holiday tradition to honor fallen veterans. Yesterday morning, national and state veterans groups and volunteers all helped lay out more than 2,000 wreaths on veteran grave sites at the Santa Fe National Cemetery. It's part of Wreaths Across America, a group that's been doing this nationwide for more than 2 decades. Well, firefighters and volunteers in the Albuquerque area are getting ready to deliver hundreds of toys to needy kids. They spent yesterday wrapping gifts for more than 200 children around the city as part of the Random Acts of Kindness charity. Firefighters nominated the kids based on their interactions with them throughout the year.
All the kids that we're helping we're not going to get a present otherwise. So it's a really good thing for the firefighters to be able to give back to the community, empower these kids, and just give them a present and make them feel like they're a part of the community. And it's also great for the firemen, helps create positive memories for them.
Firefighters will start delivering the gifts next week, just in time for Christmas.